I have a very exciting recipe to share with you today. But before that, I just want to say thanks to all of you who have supported me this far by subscribing to my YouTube channel. Without you, I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing now. Last Tuesday, I received an email notification from YouTube saying that I have made 500 subscribers. I know it's not much, but it is a beginning and it will encourage me to keep producing my own video content and to share my recipe. I'm doing all this video on my own, filming it and also editing it. So I just want to say thanks again to all of you who have supported me and subscribed to my YouTube channel. Now, let's talk about today's recipe. Today, I'm going to share with you another one of my family recipe. I don't always cook this dish, but when I do, I will cook it for my friends, family, and relatives, and they just love it. I have never shared this recipe before, so today, because it is so special, and it's because that I have made the 500 subscribers, and I'm so happy, and I'd like to thank you all for supporting me, that I'm gonna share this recipe with you. It's been with my family for generations, and it is authentic and traditional to the Nyonya, or the street Chinese of Penang, Malaysia. Now, each family will have a slight variations on how they cook this curry dish. This curry dish is called Kari Kapitan. There's a layer of fat, so what you do is you just cut along the layer of fat and just break it. The reason I'm using a whole chicken is because I like to have the bone and get the flavor in the stock. To slice along here, same thing with this, okay, and just try and break it. One teaspoon of turmeric, some salt, and cooking oil. I'm going to use my hand because I don't mind using my hand. So I'm just going to be mixing this through. Now I have my chicken marinated with turmeric, salt, and cooking oil. I'm just going to let it sit out here for 30 minutes. But if you're not in a rush, I suggest to cling wrap and let it marinate in the fridge for at least 2 hours or even overnight. That way, your chicken itself will have that beautiful, intense yellow color from the turmeric powder. Now to make this Kari Kapitan, we will need all these ingredients to make the spice paste. Not from the jar, not from the packet, your own curry spice paste, and I will show you how. These are all the ingredients we need to make this Kari Kapitan. We need lemongrass, fresh chili, dried chili, French shallots, garlic, candle nuts. Candle nuts will be used as a thickening agent for the curries. We need kaffir lime leaves, fresh ginger, fresh turmeric, galangal. Galangal is also known as blue ginger. It's from the ginger family. It is a little bit milder and sweeter in flavor and has a unique aroma that is almost like camphor, and it doesn't have the heat like a ginger. Now, to buy a galangal, it's best to try and find one that is slightly young and not too old. Otherwise, the old galangal itself is quite fibrous and is quite hard. I have a knob of tamarind pulp. Palm sugar will be used to sweeten the curry gravy, 1 fresh lime to create the sourness, fresh sourness for the curry gravy. Remove the top end of the chili. Next is galangal. Can smell the galangal, it smells beautiful. The turmeric, ginger, shallots, the next thing I have is the lemongrass. Just cut off the end bit and remove the outer layer because the outer layer is very fibrous. The dried chilies and the candle nuts. One last ingredient, it is very important for any Nyonya cooking, is toasted belacan. 1 teaspoon of belacan. Then I'm going to pulverize all my ingredients. I need to mix my tamarind pulp with hot water to be able to extract the tamarind juice to be used in making my curry gravy. So what I have here is the 1 knob of tamarind pulp. I'm gonna add about 2 cups of water in here, which is about 500 milliliters. So with the leaves, I'm gonna break it into half, cut off the tip end, turn it around, and just slice it to remove the vein of the middle vein of the leaves, because this will be quite hard to eat. So stack up the leaves, and then what I want to do is to slice it very thinly. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to crush these kaffir lime leaves and I'm just going to toss it in. Okay. Ooh. So now I'm going to do is add the curry spice paste. So I've added some water. I'm going to pour in the water. You can see the oil is starting to separate from the rempah. So what we can do now is to add in the chicken. So I'm going to add the tamarind juice. Make sure that there's enough to cover the chicken. Now, curry always tastes better if it's cooked for a long time and if it's left overnight. I'm going to turn the heat down to low and let it to slowly cook. Add in about 1 cup of coconut. This is coconut cream. So in this jar is 270 milliliter, slightly more than 1 cup, and this is 2 tablespoons of palm sugar. It's Malaysian palm sugar. I'm going to add it in. So gently move the curry around. I'm also going to add the kaffir lime leaves, which I have sliced. It's too much oil, so I'm skimming some of the oil from the surface. I'll share a story with you as to where the name of this curry comes from, Kari Kapitan. This is what I have heard. Kari Kapitan itself, the word Kapitan, refers to the title during the colonial time given to the headsman or the leader of an ethnic community. For example, for the Chinese, the leader or the headsman is given the title as Kapitan Chicken. China means Chinese. Kapitan means captain in English. It is during the colonial time, and the reason this curry is called Kari Kapitan is that the captain was asking his cook as to what's this beautiful food that he just had, and the cook was taken by surprise, and the cook basically say Kari Kapitan, basically saying that it is curry and addressing his leader as Captain Kapitan. So that's the story that I have heard. So it is a dish that's been created in Penang by the Chinese and adopting the Malay spices and the Indian spices as a Chinese curry dish. So that's the reason why this is authentic, and it's authentic for me in my family. Squeeze a bit of fresh lime. That's my Kari Kapitan. If you ask me which is my favorite chicken curry, it has to be this one. The reason is that it's so intense in flavor and is fragrantly aromatic. It is so special because it is authentic and it is traditional to my family as well as to the Peranakan Chinese. I hope you like this recipe and that you will try it yourself at home. Please subscribe and share with your friends and family. Thanks for watching. I'm Victor Koo. I'll see you next week.